Hi guys, welcome back to another Dino Riders review, and we have the Brontosaurus with Serena, Ayce and Ion from Series 2, from the Valorian side, the good guy side. And this toy is absolutely massive. It is an amazing Dino Rider, and to most people it is the jewel in their crown. It is quite expensive these days, and even growing up, it was one that I never saw in the stores. So probably depending on what part of the world you were from, it may have been more common, or may have not even been seen at all. I think it was more common in Europe. So let's have a detailed look at this guy. So first we're going to look at the front of the box art. And as you can see, it's an amazing battle scene going on there. You've got a full-on battle scene. You've got the T-Rex, Triceratops, the Brontosaurus. It's just a massive battle. You've got the volcano going, water. So great artwork as usual. Really retro-looking Brontosaurus. And I have to get closer to actually have a bit more detail in the artwork. So we've got the classic Dino Riders logo there. We've got a few rulons, we've got Krulos there. Got some plants. Brontosaurus, as you can see, authentic scale. 1:24. Got Serena there in the cockpit, and those bombs. That's either Ayce or Ion. Got the accessories. The funny thing was, the prototypes of Brontosaurus, and you can look them up on YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, on Google. They wanted to include more armor with the figure, but due to the cost, they had to scale it back and slimline it. So it actually had like a whole more canopy and more places where the figures could have gone in and more weapons and stuff, but it would have been just more expensive. And they did want to motorize it too, but it would have just been way too expensive. So here we've got the toy here. Pretty awesome. And yeah. They've got skate there. So yeah, really cool battle scene going on there. So now we'll take a look at the sides and the back. So I have to zoom in closer, but one thing with this box is it does not have the flap as the other Series 1 and Series 2 Dino Riders have. It's just plain, just a plain artwork. So let's zoom in. So we've got more of the description there. And here we go, we've got, usually this is the stuff that's included in the top flap with the Series 1 and 2, but they printed it on the top of the box. So you've got all the accessories, landmines, cannons, battle station, hooks, rockets, and then you've got the little I'm gonna call them Pterosaurs because I can't pronounce their name on there. They click, and we'll have a look at the other side. The bottom of the box is pretty much identical to the top with the accessories that you receive. So as you can see, we've got the classic battle scene going on. Let's have a look at the dates. There we go, 1989. Yep. Just the bio, I'll just put it there. If you want to have a read, you can pause it. Because the Brontosaurus with its box is quite uncommon. Brontosaurus figure there, and it has 6 proof of purchase points. And here we go, all the accessories. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the instructions. We've got Series 1 weapons there for the figures. I don't have in the instructions, and I do not have the inserts for this box, unfortunately. I do have another Brontosaurus in there, so it is unfortunate to have 2 Brontosauruses, which I picked up many years ago. So this guy is in the box in display, and the other fella that I'm going to show now is in my cabinet on display, and we're going to have a look at him right now. So here she is in all her glory. So I've got a few extra figures added here because I did take this out of the display cabinet, and I'll show a quick snippet of the display cabinet once I finish up and put her back. But let's dive in a bit closer. So the Brontosaurus can move its neck, and what's cool is the head with gravity kind of pivots level, and when you bring it up, usually pivots back down. So you got identical these leg cannons, which just snap in place, and they can rotate. And as we go up, we've got this slide, and we've got a Serena there. They can just, oh, let's do that again. They can just roll those bombs and knock any roulons out of the way and blow them up. So you get 5 of those. These are common parts that go missing. And then we've got, it's either Ayce or Ion in the seat, and these articulate, and also the seat turns as well. You got 3 of these Pterosaurs, which is clip in. There's like little tabs which they clip onto. Another part that's always missing, very hard to find. Usually when you find these secondhand, these are missing. Let's see if I can take one off. Yeah, they just clip on. Nothing special, but I guess you can have imaginary part like these are carrying bombs and dropping the bombs onto the roulons. Bit hard to do this with one hand. Next we've got the winch, and you've got a hook here. This figure was not included, I just put him in there. So you've got one of these hooks with so you've got the hook, and then you've got the harness, and we'll see the other harnesses on the other side. And what you can do is if you turn that, he can go up, and then you can go back down, and that rotates as well. Coming to the top, got a canopy, another part that can be missing, or sometimes that bit can be broken and then it won't sit in place. And I've got an extra figure in there. I've got 2 Serenas. Actually, this one, when I got this one, her leg was busted, as you can see, so I managed to sort out another. But yeah, she's there throwing the bombs. So the canopy just goes on quite easily, but again, it's just that little notch at the top with that tab holding it, so it can easily slide off. We've got 2 more guns here. You got the strap that comes all the way down. But unfortunately I don't have the original elastic band, so I'll just put an elastic band there to hold it in place. So now we come to the back of the figure. Here we've got a better view. And we've got mind's eye there, which is not included. You've got more guns here. This is like another mock Canopy. And what I'll do now is I'll go to the other side. Okay, so we're on the opposite side now. And as you can see, I've got the pterodactyl there, which is lad's pterodactyl. That's not included, but it can fit there. And also those other little pterosaurs on the opposite side can connect onto that platform as well. So we'll zoom in. This side I find is a bit more boring. So we have another seat there, and we've got the bombs, which you can kind of have imaginary play that the pterosaurs are carrying, which pretty sure they can carry, because it's got the tabs there so they can drop the bombs on the roll-ons. And again, these are quite rare parts that go missing as well. We've got the same guns here, and here there's a little bit of yellowing here, which is good. And the whole figure, this is the only yellowing I've got, but we can always treat these with the hydrogen solution. And you've got another couple more grappling hooks, I guess you can use to grab dinos or other figures, whatever matches. And we've got the other one there. Let's have a look at that. Again, these are probably the parts that are always most hardest to find. I'm pretty sure this might be able to connect onto a figure's leg or so. And yeah, I won't review that, but again, with the hole on the pterodactyl, you can fit onto the platform that can move. Just leave that there like that. So overall, quite a huge figure, and we will look at the 3 figures that are included. These are the 3 unique characters that are included, all exclusive to this set. Obviously they've always used the same kind of moldings and changed the colors and named them different characters, but pretty awesome colorways. And it's a bit of a shame that Serena, being one of the more popular characters, was only included in this set, and also some of the minifigure 2-pack sets. So she's not an easy figure to come by, and she is quite an important character in the whole series. So she's not an easy one to obtain, but overall it is an awesome Dino Rider set. People that are lucky enough to have it in their collection just know how great it is. It is huge. Also, the Brontosaurus itself is amazing. The legs do articulate, but not the tail. There are people that, like myself, who collect vintage dinosaur toys that only are happy with just the Brontosaurus themselves. I remember I sold a loose one many years ago to a collector that just was happy just with the dinosaur itself. It is a huge Brontosaurus. So, in my opinion, it is a great figure. Just imagine if it had all those other accessories, how epic it would be. It is not my favorite, but I definitely rate it up there in the top 5, because what they had done by removing the walking mechanics and slimming down the armor, it's got a lot of playability with the crane, the pterosaurs grabbing the bombs and dropping them, the canopy. There's enough guns there, and the mines. So yeah, there is enough playability there. And obviously, if you were a kid creating battle scenes, or even us big kids creating battle scenes and so forth, like, this is quite an imposing juggernaut in the Valorian army, and a lot of fun to have with. And yeah, I'll show a quick snippet of the mighty Brontosaurus in my display. So I'll finish up with a battle scene with my Brontosaurus here, and I'll do a more detailed review on my displays in the future. But yeah, I've got a whole battle scene going here with all the other Dino Riders, and yeah, once you put this figure with a whole bunch of other figures and throwing a few plants and a bit of this and a bit of that, you can make a really, really nice display. It's one of my favorite displays in my collection. This is in the Dino Rider cabinet, and I will do a review on my collection in the future. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that review of one of the best Dino Riders ever made, or one of the best 80s toys ever made. It is simply amazing. See you later.